Hello, Shirley team, and welcome to the November Supervisor Safety Meeting. This month we're going to focus on ladders, something that our pipe crews and our structure crews utilize on a daily basis. So please take this information that Kyle and Derek have put together and put it to good practices during the day.
Good morning, Kyle Davidson down here on the Gap A project. Wanted to reach out and tell everybody a little bit what we got going on down this way. We're building two big projects, widening I-64 down here in Gap A in Williamsburg or New Kent County, and then we're also down in the Hampton HREL Express Lanes project, widening down there. So got a lot of work going on down this way. We had some recent events with ladder safety on some of our projects down here, and we just wanted to kind of give a quick little shout out to the company and go over some ladder safety, go through some quick things that can get you in trouble when using ladders, and then the proper way of setting up our ladders. So there must be a stairway or a ladder where there is an elevation break of 19 inches or more. So we got to remember that. If there's 19 inches or more of an elevation break, we've got to have a ladder in place. Let's run through a couple statistic things on what the difference is between a ladder that saves lives and a ladder that costs lives. So 43% of all fatal falls are from a ladder. 81% of all construction falls involve a ladder. And the most common fatal fall from a ladder is between the height of 6 to 10 feet. Main causes of incidents involving ladders is one, there's a loss of grip or footing. How can you fix that? Make sure we maintain 3 points of contact at all times when climbing and descending a ladder. Another one is improper ladder setup, 30%. We got to make sure that we've got the proper angle, good foot placement, and it's tied off properly. And then the last one is loss of balance, 25%. Stay in between the rails. You don't want to be stretching out to one side or the other, trying to grab something further away the ladder. You just need to reposition the ladder to get to it if you're reaching outside the rails. So let's kind of go over, we've got a ladder set up here in the proper orientation. First things first, we've inspected to make sure that we've got the ANSI rated ladder that we're supposed to be using for the project. We use 1A ladders. So depending on the color, they can change depending on the manufacturer. So you just want to make sure that you're verifying that you've got a 300-pound capacity and it's a type 1A. We've got that here in front of us, 16-foot extension ladder. Fiberglass rails is what we utilize. So no aluminum ladders on the project. We're using all fiberglass. We just want to make sure that there's no damage to the ladder. So you're checking the rungs, you're checking the rails. Fiberglass tend to split when they're damaged. Just make sure that there's no splitting in the rails. Everything's functioning properly. You've got your extension legs that lock in properly. Make sure all the parts and pieces are there. So we want to make sure that our feet are properly positioned at the bottom of the ladder. You've got two different style feet on a ladder. You've got a spike to stab into soft soils, and then you've got a non-slip rubber pad that you see here that needs to go on the slippery surfaces to make sure that you've got proper footing. And then you're going to want to stand at the base of the ladder and stretch your fingertips out, and they should be right at the back of the rungs. That's ensuring that you've got a 4-to-1 ratio properly set up. We've got a firm base. We're going to want to secure it down here at the bottom, whether that's driving a stake, a wood stake, and tie wiring it to the bottom of your ladder. Somehow you've got to secure the base of the ladder to keep it from sliding and prevent it from slipping out. Key feature at the top, we got to make sure we've got 3 foot above our work platform. Whatever surface we're going up to, we've got to have the ladder extended 3 feet above it. And needs to be tied off. This situation we're showing here, we don't have tied off, but for demonstration purposes, we need to make sure the top is secured. So as I said, first things first, check your label, make sure you're utilizing the right ladder for the job. Second, we're going to inspect it, make sure there's no damage. If it is damaged, it's extremely important. If it's damaged, anything, a rung is bent, it cannot be repaired. It needs to be taken out of service and destroyed. It needs to be off the job. We don't want a broken ladder sitting in a Connex box for someone to come and grab in a pinch and say it's okay to use it this one more time. It needs to be removed from the project and destroyed. So just make sure that we're checking the ladders, make sure that everything is in good working order and it's set up properly and we safely get our job done. Thank you.
Some great information coming from Derek and Kyle down at the Hampton Roads Express Lane project in regards to ladders and their inspections, the proper uses of, the proper setup of. Please take this information and share it with all your crews, and be sure if you have an employee who is working on a ladder or utilizing a ladder on the project that they understand all this information and are doing it properly daily to prevent any injuries. Thank you.